My meat's in. I'm gonna, wait, no, that was ridiculous, you guys. Hey guys, I'm Megan Mitchell and I'm here in the Thrive Market Test Kitchen, and today I'm gonna show you a beef taco recipe made with flank steak. But before I get started, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. And if you're wondering what Thrive Market is, it's an online market that sells non-GMO and organic products straight to your door. That was me opening the door. So let's get started on this recipe. The star of the show, Thrive Market now carries flank steak. It's a great cut of meat. It's usually pretty inexpensive. It can be kind of tough. You either want to cook it really quick and just sear it on the outside, or I'm going to cook it in a pressure cooker and it'll just fall apart tender, delicious. All right, to start my flank steak taco recipe, I'm going to hit saute. I want it on normal. I'm going to add a couple tablespoons of avocado oil. And I'm just going to saute my onions. I'm just going to saute my onions for a couple minutes until they're lightly golden and softened. This recipe I like because almost everything is pantry besides the onion, the limes, and the meat, but you can order the meat from Thrive Market. All the spices are from the pantry, tomatoes from the pantry. All right, saute this for a couple minutes, and then we're gonna add all of our spices and our tomatoes. And this cooks for about 45 minutes. Honestly, you don't even need, sometimes you need 2 forks to shred meat. You stir it and it just falls apart. It's so tender. It's so sweet and tender. All right, my onions have sauteed. I'm gonna hit cancel. I'm gonna add in all my spices right now. I like to add them when the oil's hot because it releases their aromatics and you can smell them and makes them kind of nutty. Toast them. 2 tablespoons chili powder. 1 tablespoon cumin. I'm seeing if I can do this all from memory. 1 tablespoon paprika. You know people that say paprika? Like there's an extra syllable? My husband also says paprika, which I was like, that doesn't sound right either. 1 tablespoon dried oregano. I like to crush this in my hands to release some of the oils and wake it back up. Wake up! It's time to do your job. 1 teaspoon garlic powder. And 1/4 of a teaspoon of cayenne. I originally tested this with half a teaspoon. A little bit spicy. A little bit spicy. But if you like heat, add more. 1 teaspoon of salt. I also tested this with a little more salt and it was too salty. So 1 teaspoon and half a teaspoon of pepper. Let's stir it up. Woo! Spicy. We're also gonna add 1 15-ounce can of diced tomatoes. You need at least a cup of liquid, so my tomatoes will act like the liquid as well as my lime juice, and then the meat will render some of its natural juices. So I need the zest and the juice of 2 limes. I just want to stir this together, make sure everything's incorporated, and then I'm gonna cut my meat and I'm gonna place it directly on top of the tomatoes. So as it cooks, it'll render the fat and the juices down. That way it won't burn. So I have 2 12-ounce flank steaks. Boop. And I want to cut these into, I don't know, 2-inch strips, because when I shred it, I don't want like one really long shred. I'm gonna get shredded. So, like so. Yeah? So it look like this. This is a pretty tough cut of meat, and if you see, the muscle all runs this way. So I want to cut against the grain. So it's not long and shreddy and tough. So if you eat a piece of flank steak, you're like, why is this so chewy? That's why. Try that tip. But like I said, if you cook this, you want to either do it quick sear on the outside or low and slow, like in a pressure cooker. My meat's in. Okay. Whoa, this is new. So usually I tell you to, turn the knob from venting to sealing. Nope. So I guess I don't do anything. New machine, kiddos, new machine. Prep school. We get new machines here. All right, I'm gonna hit meat stew, and I'm gonna cook this for 45 minutes on normal high pressure. So hit meat stew, let it beep, and then it'll come to pressure. And then once the time comes up, that's when it starts cooking. So like 45, 50 minutes, it'll be ready. And I let this naturally release because why not? It's already been cooking low and slow. So I just let it naturally release. But if you're in a real crunch after 45 minutes, you can quick release it. And while this cooks, I'm gonna show you my spicy green sauce, and I'm gonna cook my taco shells, my grain-free taco shells. Spicy green sauce. So my meat is somewhere cooking. I made Angela get it out of my way so I could bring in my blender. So that's cooking. I'm gonna make my green sauce. Starts with 1 bunch of cilantro. Break it in half. I use the stems and the leaves because the stems are tender enough that they're not like rosemary or thyme where they can be a bit woody. And then I need 4 green onions. Take off the little ribs and just cut into, I don't know, 1 to 2 inch pieces just to help the blender along. I love this sauce. I put it over chicken, shrimp, obviously tacos. It's just a great, great sauce. 1 jalapeno. If you don't like things too spicy, you can take the seeds out, but I like living on the edge, so I'm keeping the seeds in. I'm keeping them in. Ooh, be careful though, don't touch them. Don't touch them. Okay, 2 garlic cloves. 1 tablespoon cumin. It wasn't 1 tablespoon of cumin, it was 2 teaspoons. Just kidding. 1 lime. I'm gonna be pulling stuff out of my apron all day. So the zest of 1 lime, then the juice. This sauce is bright, it's herby, it's spicy, it's so good. I think you're gonna make it and be like, why have I not had this on everything I eat? 2 tablespoons of white wine vinegar. I like to add lime juice and white wine vinegar because it adds brightness and a punch of acidity to this sauce. 1 teaspoon of salt. Kind of got that all over the place. Are you supposed to throw it over your left or your right shoulder?
Right hand, left shoulder.
Right hand, left shoulder. Okay. 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. And then about 1/2 cup of avocado oil. You can add some, blend it up. If it looks too thick, add a little more. If you don't want to add any more oil and it still looks too thick, you can add water. That was annoying. Let's blend it up on high for at least 1 minute until it's bright green and smooth. Come on, babe. Holy moly. Let me taste it before. Taste to see if it has enough salt, enough lime juice. Man, that's good. Man, that's good. That looks insane. Looks so good. Okay. My sauce is ready. I'm gonna set that aside. I'm gonna bring my Instant Pot back in. I'm gonna show you how to reheat the shells, and then we're gonna put this together, and it's gonna be magical. Okay, so this is cooked for 45 minutes. There's still a lot of liquid, not a lot, but there's still a good amount of liquid in the bottom. So I'm gonna hit saute. I'm gonna cook this for 10 minutes, and as I stir, it'll start to break down. So while that reduces and cooks, I'm gonna show you how to heat up the grain-free Thrive Market grain. I'm talking. Yes, it's mine. I'm gonna show you how to heat up Thrive Market's grain-free taco shells. So when they package these taco shells, they add a little bit more moisture so they don't break on the way to your home to get to you. So if you eat them straight out of the packaging, they may seem stale. They're not. They just need to be crisped up in the oven. So let me show you how to do this. Remove from packaging. Lay on a sheet tray like this. I'm having a taco party, clearly. So I'm inviting a lot of people over. I'm gonna heat up all of these taco shells. And I'm assuming people are gonna have seconds. This is actually just for me. I'm eating a lot. Give them some room. Pop them in the oven, 3 to 5 minutes until they're crispy and warm. My meat is cooked down. My taco shells have crisped up. I'm gonna show you how I like to serve these. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm gonna bring this over. It's not too hot. Isn't that crazy? Whoop. Zip. Holy smokes. Do you see all that steam? Can you see it, Mario? I'm the perfect taco. My shells and my meat are ready. I'm gonna top with some cubed avocado. I'm going crazy. Let's hope some of it gets in there. And then I have thinly sliced radish. The radish adds a little spice, crunch, white onion. And then the star of the show, which you're gonna wanna serve on the side because people are gonna go bananas for it, the green sauce. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at that. Oh, all right. And serve this on the side because people are gonna want some more of it, I guarantee. This looks so good. I hope you try these flank steak tacos. Thrive Market coming at you with the new flank steak. I hope you give it a try. Let me know if you do. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. I like to add the lime that has the acidity punch, the punch of acidity, the acid punch, the punch of acid.
Nope.
Oh,